Many people think millionaires live flashy lives with expensive cars, big mansions, and luxury vacations. But the reality can be quite different. Many self-made millionaires prefer a simpler, more frugal lifestyle. For them, saving money isn't just a habit. It's a way to build and protect their wealth. Take Warren Buffett, for example. Despite being one of the richest people in the world, he still lives in the same house he bought back in 1958. This approach helps them avoid wasteful spending and focus on long-term goals. But why do they choose to live this way? And what can we learn from their money-saving habits? In this video, I'll share some frugal living tips used by millionaires on how to save money and grow rich. These simple strategies can help anyone save money and build a richer future. Whether you're just starting out or already saving, these tips might surprise you. Number 1. The mindset behind frugality. The secret to frugal living starts with the right mindset. Many people think being frugal means being cheap or never spending money, but it's actually about making smart choices with your money. Millionaires know that every dollar saved can be put to work, helping them build even more wealth. They see money as a tool, not just for spending but for investing in their future. For example, Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, is known for his simple lifestyle. He believes that living below your means helps you focus on what really matters, like financial freedom and security. Instead of spending on luxury items, he chooses to invest his money, which allows it to grow over time. Another example is Ingvar Kamprad, the founder of IKEA. Even though he became extremely wealthy, he stayed true to his frugal roots. He flew economy class and drove an older car. For him, saving money wasn't about deprivation. It was about being smart with resources. This mindset of thinking long-term helps millionaires stay focused on their goals. They understand that small savings today can turn into big investments tomorrow. It's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep and grow. Number 2. Frugal living tips from millionaires. Living frugally has helped many millionaires grow their wealth over time. Here are some simple yet powerful tips they follow to save money and stay rich. Tip 1. Live below your means. One of the most important habits of millionaires is living below their means. This means spending less money than you earn, even if you could afford more. Warren Buffett is a great example of this. He still lives in the same house he bought in Omaha, Nebraska in 1958, even though he could easily afford a much bigger mansion. Living below your means helps you save money consistently, which you can then invest. By keeping their lifestyle simple, millionaires can focus on building their wealth without worrying about paying for an expensive lifestyle. Tip 2. Embrace budgeting and track expenses. Millionaires know exactly where their money is going. They keep a close eye on their spending and make sure it aligns with their financial goals. This is where budgeting comes in. Budgeting means making a plan for how much you'll spend on things like housing, food, and entertainment. Many use budgeting apps or even simple spreadsheets to track their expenses. By being aware of their spending, they can avoid unnecessary purchases and save more money. For example, billionaire Mark Cuban is known for his careful spending, tracking every expense to make sure he's using his money wisely. Tip 3. Avoid debt like the plague. Millionaires understand the danger of high-interest debt. They know that paying interest on credit cards or loans can eat away at their wealth. Instead, they focus on paying off debt quickly and avoiding new debt whenever possible. For example, Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary advises paying off credit card debt before doing anything else because the high interest rates can trap you in a cycle of payments. By avoiding debt, they can keep more of their money and put it to work through investments. Tip 4. Opt for quality over quantity. Millionaires often choose to spend their money on quality items that last longer, rather than buying cheaper products that need to be replaced more often. For instance, instead of buying a new, flashy car every few years, they might buy a well-made, used car that holds its value. Quality items may cost more upfront, but they save money in the long run because they don't need to be replaced as often. This approach also applies to clothes, furniture, and even electronics. By focusing on quality, they avoid the trap of constant spending. Tip 5. Be cautious with lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation happens when people start spending more as they earn more. Millionaires are careful to avoid this trap. Even as their income grows, they keep their spending in check. For example, millionaire entrepreneur Grant Cardone continued to live like he was earning less even after his business took off. Instead of buying fancy cars or a bigger house right away, he invested his extra income. This allowed him to grow his wealth faster and reach his financial goals sooner. Tip 6. Practice mindful spending. Millionaires think twice before making a purchase, asking themselves if it's really necessary or if it will add value to their lives. They prioritize experiences and things that matter to them, rather than impulsively buying the latest gadgets or fashion trends. This habit of mindful spending helps them avoid wasting money on things they don't truly need. It also allows them to put more money into savings and investments, which can grow over time. By following these frugal living tips, millionaires are able to build and preserve their wealth. They know that small changes in spending can lead to big results over time. Even if you're not a millionaire, adopting some of these habits can help you save more money and work towards a richer future. Number 3. How frugal habits lead to wealth growth. Frugal habits can play a big role in building and growing wealth. Saving money isn't just about cutting costs. It's about making your money work for you over time. Here's how frugal living can turn into real financial growth. Saving for investment. One of the best ways to grow wealth is by investing the money you save. When millionaires live frugally, they don't just let their money sit in a bank account. They put it into investments like stocks, real estate, or their own businesses. For example, instead of buying an expensive car, they might invest that money into stocks that pay dividends or rental properties. Over time, these investments can generate more income, helping their wealth grow even while they sleep. Building an emergency fund. Frugal living also helps in building a strong safety net. Millionaires know the importance of having an emergency fund for unexpected expenses like medical bills or car repairs. This prevents them from needing to dip into investments or take on debt when surprises come up. A solid emergency fund provides peace of mind and allows them to stay on track with their financial goals. The power of compound interest. Frugality also allows millionaires to take advantage of compound interest. By saving and investing regularly, they can benefit from their money growing over time. Compound interest means that you earn interest on both your initial investment and the interest that accumulates over time. Even small amounts saved can grow into large sums if invested early and left to grow. This is why many millionaires start saving and investing as soon as possible. By using their frugal habits to save more, build a cushion, and invest wisely, millionaires are able to grow their wealth steadily. It's a simple formula that anyone can follow, no matter how much money they start with. Number 4. Common misconceptions about frugality and wealth. Many people have the wrong idea about frugality, especially when it comes to building wealth. Here are 2 common misconceptions. Myth 1. Frugal means cheap. Some think that being frugal means being cheap or refusing to spend money on anything nice. But being frugal is about making smart choices, not avoiding spending altogether. Millionaires know when to invest in quality and when to save. They focus on value, not just price. Myth 2. Frugal living means no enjoyment. Another misconception is that frugal living means giving up all the things you enjoy. In reality, many millionaires balance their frugality with enjoyment. They prioritize spending on experiences or things that truly matter to them, like a memorable family vacation or a hobby they love. They cut costs in other areas so they can enjoy what's most important without feeling guilty. Frugality isn't about sacrifice, it's about spending wisely. Number 5. Practical frugal tips anyone can adopt. You don't need to be a millionaire to live frugally. Here are some practical tips that anyone can start using to save money. Cut down on unnecessary subscriptions. Many people pay for subscriptions they barely use, like streaming services, gym memberships, or magazine apps. Take a look at your monthly expenses and cancel anything you don't use regularly. Even small savings like this can add up over time. For example, canceling a $10 subscription saves you $120 a year. DIY whenever possible. Doing things yourself can save a lot of money. Whether it's small home repairs, cooking at home instead of dining out, or learning basic car maintenance, DIY can make a big difference. It may take a little extra effort, but it keeps more money in your pocket. Buy secondhand or look for deals. You don't always need to buy new items. Many millionaires shop for secondhand furniture, clothes, or even cars. Apps and websites for secondhand goods can be a goldmine for quality items at a lower price. And when buying new, wait for sales or use discount codes. This can help you get what you need without overspending. Focus on small wins. Small habits like turning off lights when not in use, making coffee at home instead of buying it, or packing lunch for work can lead to big savings over time. These little changes don't feel like sacrifices, but they add up, leaving you with extra money to save or invest. By adopting these simple habits, you can start living more frugally today and watch your savings grow. Frugal living isn't just for people trying to make ends meet. It's a smart way to build wealth and financial freedom. Many millionaires have shown that saving money and spending wisely can help grow wealth over time. By living below their means, avoiding debt, and making thoughtful choices, they've managed to save and invest their money, allowing it to grow steadily. The best part is that anyone can adopt these habits, no matter their income level. Simple actions like budgeting can make a big difference. You don't have to give up the things you love. You just need to spend more mindfully. Try adding 1 or 2 of these habits into your life and see how they impact your savings. With consistency and the right mindset, you might find yourself closer to achieving your financial goals. Saving today can mean a richer tomorrow. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.